Hey, Larissa, how are you doing?
Hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you doing? Okay, so today we're going to start with a short, well, not as short, but it's a game to try to remember some questions, okay? So we're going to have many different exercises to practice this. And please join me here. I'll share the link in a second, okay?
Hello, teacher. Good
Hi,
evening.
Daniel. Good evening. How are you doing?
Great.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Whenever you can, guys, please get comfortable because we are going to have many questions. They're easy, however, they're a little bit long. Okay, just try to remember questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's wait a little bit for Larissa. All right, first question. How many is asking for what? Number, time, place, or measurement? Excellent. So let's continue. Let's see. Now one exercise about. Right, you have to try to organize these words in a question. You have 3 options here. Great, Larissa, could you read the question, please?
What time are we finding today?
Very good. Let's see the next one. Okay, who, not this word, who, what is asking for? Place, person, time, number. Notice we're talking about who. All right, easy, no? Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, what word can we fill in this blank space? Very good. Daniel, could you read the sentence, please?
Hello, I'm Alex. What's your name?
Excellent. Very good. You remember also contractions, right? Great. Next. Okay, next one. How can we complete it? All right. Also quite easy, right? Larissa, could you read a question, please?
How old is your dog? It looks very young.
All right, let's continue. Okay, sorry. There is no correct answer in this one. Let's skip. All right, next question. How can we fill this question? Daniel, could you read the question, please?
Sure. Where is Ben? I can't find him anywhere.
Very good. Let's continue. Okay, there was a question about a place, right? Okay, sorry. Okay, next one. When? What is asking for? When? Very good. Time, right? Okay. How can we make a question here? It's talking about pretzels. Very good, guys. Larissa, could you read the question, please?
How many pretzels do you have?
Excellent. Very good. Here we're seeing a question about number, right? Okay. What about here? What question word we can use? All right, Daniel, could you read it, please?
Where do you live?
Excellent. Let's continue. Okay, what about here? Excellent. Larissa, could you read this one, please?
When is your birthday?
Excellent. Let's continue. Okay, what about here, guys? How can we complete the second question? Excellent, very good. Daniel, could you read the question, please?
How much is that camera?
Very good. Let's continue. Okay, why? So why is used for what? Reason, choice, time, or place? Great reason. Great, guys, you're very tight. Okay, let's try to organize these words in a question. Very good. Larissa, could you read it, please?
Why do we need to do the homework?
Very good. So here, no, it was talking about because for a reason. Okay, what about here? Excellent, guys. So, Daniel, could you read this one, please?
Who is driving the train?
Great. Great job, guys. Oh, sorry. We're going to skip this one. All right. See, if the answer is a bat, what is the question? This is the answer. What's the question for this answer? All right. Larissa, could you read it, please?
What scary animal is best at baseball?
So it's a silly question, but the answer, no, it sounds correct, right? A bat. In the other ones, it wasn't really, it didn't make sense, no? Next. All right. Sorry, guys, I edit this game and for some reason it didn't get saved. Okay, if the answer is bananas, what's the question? Great, very good. Daniel, could you read the question, please?
What are the minions' favorite treats?
Mhm.
Bananas.
Yes. All right, great job, guys. Let's continue. All right, how can we make a question? Great job, guys. Larissa, could you read the question, please?
How much water is in that cup?
Excellent. If you remember, the difference here between how much and how many is that in how much, I'm using it for uncountable, right? Water, we can't count water, it's just water. And that's why we use how much. How many we use it for countable things, nouns, etc. Great. Okay, an example of a who answer is a who. Yes, no? A who is a person. No? It could be anyone. Male, female, someone young, someone old, anyone. Okay, what? What asked for? What? Place, time, person, or information. Excellent, great job. Today, actually, we're going to see many different questions that we can make with what. All right, let's continue. All right, guys, great job. All right, same thing. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's make a question here. Excellent. You want to know? No, a time. Daniel, could you read the question, please?
When is summer break?
Excellent. Great job. Okay, 5 left. Okay, the question. How are they getting to school? What is the answer? Great, great job. Larissa, could you read the question and the answer too, please?
How are they getting to school on the bus?
Excellent. So, no, how? No, it's away, no? So, by or on the bus. Great job, guys. Next. Okay, this is a question. Why is he using an umbrella? What's the answer? Great job. Daniel, could you read it, please?
Why is he using an umbrella? Because it's raining.
Excellent, guys. Great job. 3 left. Okay, what are the 6 WH questions? If you don't know, take a guess. Very good, guys. Daniel, could you read the question? WH questions, please. Sorry.
Who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Excellent. Very good. Now, in some situations, we can combine, no? However, for example, sorry, in how, no, we can combine with many different, no? I don't know, how much, how many, how old, no? In what is the same, what time, what day, I don't know, no? It's the same. We can combine it with other words. And that's what we're going to see today, okay? We're gonna try to see a little bit more detail this topic. Okay, same thing. Let's try to organize these words in a question. Great. Larissa, could you read the question, please?
When are we going to the Justin Bieber concert?
Great, very good. Next. And finally, oh, same, sorry guys, I don't know what happened. I believe Larissa won, let's take a look. All right, so there's no third. Okay, Larissa, great job. Daniel is second and Larissa won. All right, very good job, guys. I know it was a little bit long, but I wanted to you guys remember question words or WH questions. So, oh, sorry, didn't close. All right, so let's pay attention to this topic, all right? So basically here, guys, we're going to see a little bit more detail of questions, all right? So we already seen this, you answered this correctly, no? Obviously, who is going to use to ask questions about people, no? Let's see an example. Sorry, Larissa, could you be Clara and Daniel Luis, please? Thank you.
Who's guiding this presentation?
Susan, who is giving it?
Great, thank you very much.
Well,
So,
sorry.
So here they're asking about some person, they want to know who is giving a presentation, right? That's why they go who's giving, no? Who is, and we're using the verb be, no? To combine the question. So answer a person, no? So we want to know who is doing something, right? Who is giving this presentation. Let's see another example. Daniel, could you be Clara and Larissa Luis, please?
Sure. Who does she report to?
She reports to Laura.
Excellent, thank you guys. So in these questions, we're going to see the verb be, and in some questions, we're going to see the auxiliary do or does, all right? Because we're going to see questions in present simple, remember? Usually simple present, sorry, it's used to talk about things that happen over and over again related with routine or general facts, right? So for example, I brush my teeth every morning, or I eat a snack every after, for example, no? So that's why here we're using does, remember? He, she, it uses does, and the rest uses just do. This is an auxiliary verb that doesn't have any meaning whatsoever. It just is just there to express that it is a question, right? In present simple. It's just helping there to express that maybe simple present or present simple. That's all, no? But just remember, it's important that it's in the question. If we don't have the verb be, we're going to have the auxiliary verb, all right? Because it's the simple present, okay? Any questions so far, guys?
No, teacher.
Okay, great. So it is quite easy. We're going to practice in a second. Usually when we have a lot of questions, that's when we recognize one or another, and it gets difficult, no? So here, we don't use do, does, or did when who ask a question, or when, sorry, when who ask a question about the subject. So when we want to know about the person, we're going to use the verb be, right? Because be is ser or estar, right? We want to know about the person. So we are going to use the verb be. If we're not talking or we're not asking about the person itself, we're going to use do or does because we want to know about something else. So we're going to use another verb, right? So let's see an example. Larissa, could you be Emily and Daniel students? Thank you.
Who wants a bigger office?
Luis does.
Who wants a new laptop?
Clara and Luis do.
Excellent, thank you very much. So here, we're not asking about the person itself. No, we're not asking, I don't know, where is Luis, for example, no? We are asking about who wants, not just a person, no, but we're asking, we're using another verb, right? Wants. Who wants this, or who would like this, or whatever, no? So because we're using another verb, we have to use, well, because we're using another verb in the question, we use the verb, right? And in the answer, we answer we do or does. No, we can just say Luis, but the correct grammar form will be Luis does or Clara Luis do. No, obviously here is does because it's a he, and this is plural, so we use do, right? So that's any questions here?
No, teacher.
All right, this is just a question in present simple, but just remember that we either use the verb be or we use another verb. If we use the verb be, we are going to talk about the person, and usually we're going to answer about the person, right? It's an open answer. When we ask about something else, another verb, we can use do or does in the question or in the answer, no? But it really depends, no? Okay, what is used to talk about things in general, right? Let's see an example. Larissa, could you be Clara, and then Luis?
What's that?
It's Susan's new laptop.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So they want to know just about something, you know, maybe they are looking at. Now, what's that? Let's see the next example. Daniel, could you be Paul and Arisa Frankie, please?
What have you done today?
I haven't done a lot. It was a boring day.
So here again, they're talking about something, no, a thing. It could be an activity, it's a thing, obviously, no. So anything related with general things, we can use what combined with the verb be. No, what is that? No, we want to know what is that? No, about the thing. We use the verb be. When we want to ask about something else, another action, we can use it. No, this is a different type of question. This is obviously we haven't seen this. This is a present perfect tense because we have the have. However, the logic is the same, right? If I'm talking about the thing itself, I can use the verb be. If I'm talking about an action related with the thing, I can use any other verb, any verb, right? I don't know, any questions here, guys?
No, teacher.
All right, so remember what is for things. And there are two ways to form questions with what. Not what, like I mentioned, it's a very big type of word to make many different questions. So Daniel, could you be Paul, and Larissa, Laura, please.
What does that little boy want?
He wants some cookies.
Sorry, guys. So in the first question, they're asking about the object of the verb, right? So what's the object of the verb? The little boy, right? So we're asking about the boy. So what does he want? What does the little boy want? No? So we're asking about them. This is a type of question. We're using does to make a question. But we can also make questions about the subject of the verb, okay? The object of the verb is the one that is receiving an action. No? So here, who's receiving the action? The little boy, right? Because the boy wants something, no? object of the verb. The subject of the verb is about the thing itself, no? So here, let's see, Daniel, could you be Paul and Larissa, Laura, please?
Okay, what costs the most?
The chocolate crunch costs the most, I think.
So here, because they're just asking about the subject, we don't need to use the auxiliary does. No, for example, who is she? No, I'm using a verb that is talking about the person. Here is asking about the thing. Remember, because what it talks about or is used to make questions about things, right? So because it's talking about the thing, no, we can just put the verb and that's all. We don't need to put the auxiliary verb. But when there is someone who's receiving an action, we use the auxiliary. It could be do or does. For example, what does my sister eat for breakfast, for example? No? So my sister is receiving an action. What's the action? That's what do you think is the action? I'll answer, I'll repeat the question. What does my sister like to eat in the afternoons? What's the verb? No, no, right.
What does my sister like to eat?
So what's the verb? Eat, right? So who's receiving the action? My sister. So when there is someone who's receiving an action, we use does. When we're talking about the thing itself, we don't need to use does. We can just put an action, a verb who's talking about the question, not a simple question, maybe, you know, what costs the most, for example, or what is that? No, there is not someone who's receiving an action, right? So I don't need to use does. I use does when there is someone who's receiving an action.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear now, teacher.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to practice this, no worries, guys. If it seems a little bit confusing, no worries. Like it says, no, there's these two types to make questions about what, and remember what is asking questions about things. Let's take it to the next one, sorry guys. All right, so, okay. There are many different type of questions that they're very common to use because they're talk about a lot of things. No, for example, what kind is a very common type of question that we ask to get more information about anything, right? Let's see, Larissa, could you be Laura and Daniel Frankie, please?
What kind of ice cream do you want?
Chocolate crunch.
All right. So here the question is quite easy, right? They're just asking about their favorite ice cream. So they're just asking, no, that flavor. So what kind is to get more information about something. For example, Daniel, do you like to read?
No, I don't.
Okay. What about working out?
Yes, I like.
Okay. So what kind of exercise do you do at the gym?
I have a daily routine, so it's different day by day, but the most muscle that I like to work out is the chest.
Excellent. So see, no, it's a very easy type of question. There I just asking a bit more information about anything. No, it could be anything. For example, Larissa, Same question. So what type of, or what kind, sorry, of exercises do you like to do at the gym?
I like running.
Okay, great. So see, we're asking about more information. So this kind, it could open a lot of things that you can talk. So for example, this is a great type of question word, no combination of question word that we can use when we maybe want to know more about a person, or maybe we're interested in some activity or even work, no, at work. If, for example, they ask you to do, I don't know, some type of report, I don't know, and you have maybe a couple of things in mind that you could organize the information. So you can ask, no, oh, okay, what kind of charts, for example, you want to see in this in the report, no, or etc. Right? You know what I mean? So this is very good when we want to know more things, and it's excellent when you are meeting as a new person, no, when you're making friends. So you can know some things about the other person and try to find some interest in common, right? Okay, what time? No, obviously it's asking about time. Daniel, could you be Chris and Larissa Kate, please? Thank you.
What time does the movie start?
At 8.
Great. So two things here. Pay attention that it's just answering the time, right? I can say the complete answer. It really depends, no, of the context. What time does the movie start? Oh, the movie start at 8. Or this could be followed for another question. Oh, what movie? No? And then, oh, and then it could create some interaction, right? Also, 8 is just saying 8, right? It's not saying 8 o'clock. It's not saying 8:30 or anything like that. No, when we give the time, I will recommend is you can just say the time like it is. So for example, right now it's 6:36. So what time is it, Larissa, right now? What time is it?
6:36.
Yes. So that's the easiest way to say the time, no? Those quarter past or 30 past, blah, 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 it's too formal. It's not very common to use. So you can just say the time as you can see it, no? 6:40, 6:50. 8, usually o'clock it's important. So 8, well, 8, what 8? No, we have to mention. See, if it's 8:00, it's 8 o'clock, no? That's important. That's important, no? To be specific about the time, no? That's 00. So, okay, done. Any questions here? Okay, great, let's continue. All right, when? We already seen this. We use when to ask about time. So for example, where is it? Okay, where? To ask about locations. So when you want to know the place, where is located anything, you ask questions with where. And Larissa, could you be Luis and Daniel Kate, please?
Where are you going tonight?
To the Rock. Do you want to come?
Great. So here they're just asking a general question of where are you, because they're asking about the person. No, it's the verb be. Obviously, this type of question is continuous, right? Remember, where are you going? No, in progress tonight and a little future. No, it's not so far, too far from now. And then they go, oh, do you want to come? No, it's always important, guys, when we are asking questions or answering, always try to follow up with another question, because in these situations, we're probably having a conversation, right? And a conversation is not, for example, no, where are you going tonight? Oh, I don't know. No, that's considered rude. We don't just say, oh, yes, no, right? We have to try to interact a little bit more. So this is a great way to, if at some point, no, I imagine, no, at some point, guys, you will be living maybe in some other country, and you want to make friends. No, that's key. We have to try to create interaction with other people. And the only way to do that is trying to think always, oh, no, what else can I ask? So we can try to find something in common and at some point make plans, make friends, blah, blah, blah. No, but it's always like that. No, when you have an interaction, question, short answer or answer, complete answer, comment, whatever. And then we have to have a follow-up question. So this is a follow-up question. No? Oh, do you want to come? How could be the interaction? How could the conversation continue? Daniel, what do you think? Do you want to come? How can the other person answer? Luis, no?
Yeah. Sure. Where is the direction? Or can you hear me?
What else you could ask? Could you ask?
Yeah, sure. What is the direction or where is it?
Right, excellent. So, sorry guys, I think my internet got clear. Slow. Okay, sure. Where is it? And then you can continue the interaction. That's very important. So, no, you can make plans. No, I think most of the time when we talk with someone, at some point we want to meet with our friend, could be a cousin, anyone, right? Or a coworker. So it's important always try to create interaction. All right, that's key in English because they're very, I think even when they don't want, sorry, they don't want to maybe talk too much, they continue because it's polite. It's very polite to try to create this interaction with other person. Even when you don't really have plans to invite the person, it's something that a lot of American people do. No, oh, even you don't want to invite this person, but it's polite, no? Oh, do you want to come? Because it's polite, no? So it's not really fake, I will say, but that's how it's their culture. No, they're always trying to invite people. They want to know more about other people. They want to create or make more friends. Why? Because at least the United States, where I lived before, because there is so many people, there is a lot. You work a lot. You don't really have a lot of time to do many things. It's important, no, that when you're not working, you're doing things with other people, no, and it is always important to try to find things that you have in common with other people. So the best way to do that is try to be polite and make this conversation, interaction, and at some point, no, try to make plans with these people. No?
Where did you live, teacher?
Oh, I lived in Atlanta for around 6 months and Dallas, Texas for a year and a half.
Wow,
Yeah,
nice.
it was
And
very
how was that?
It was fun. It's just the cultural shock that you get at the first, I don't know, maybe months, maybe, yeah, some months. It's a little bit difficult because everything is new. The food, I don't know, the language, the people, they are not as warm as here in this part of America. Also, you work a lot. No, you don't have a lot of time. Like your time is very precious, no? So
But you knew
no,
you could speak English at that point?
no, not really. I've learned there. I learned there, and it was difficult at the beginning, but it's true when they say that it's fine. You will learn when you are there. You definitely learn, and you get this slang. It's called a slang when you start to catch up some phrases that are a little bit typical from different cities or different places. So it's each city, it's each place, they have these little phrases. For example, in Cochabamba, we say a lot of macana. I don't think you say that in Santa Cruz, for example, no? You have other phrases that are very
It's
typical.
like, yeah, they have many idioms.
Yes, exactly. So it's fun. It's very fun to live in another country and doing this talk, not trying, always trying to interact with other people and try to find what do you have in common. It's really good because it's lonely when you don't know too many people, no? For example, you find someone that like to ride bikes, no? And you try to make plans with that person, and usually, at least there, all the people that make plans with you, they doesn't cancel. I think very little times someone canceled to me when we made plans. So that's good because people is always open to make new friends, which is, it's great, no? Because there is a lot of interesting people in other countries, no? Because obviously it's a first developed country, so there is a lot of things to do, to learn, and yeah, it's fun, guys. I think if you at some point go to Canada or any other country, you're going to have a lot of fun.
But after that, will you live again there?
Yes and no. I would like to live maybe in another English speaking country because of all the technology, the development, how easy is to travel, how cheap is to travel, all the access to all the, I don't know, technology, in my opinion. No? That's why I think I'm most interested in. And no, because you work a lot. You work many hours per day, and it's very tiring. No, at some point you're like, do I really have
Yeah,
to continue working?
I
Because
hear that.
yeah,
I hear
it's
that a lot because they have a very rigorous routine, something like
yes,
that.
yes,
So it's difficult to get, like, I don't know, to get into that routine in the
yeah.
first weeks.
Mm.
So yeah, it's a difficult life there.
Yeah, I mean, it has pros, no, positive things, and cons, negative things. But it's always good, no, because at some point you start to get used to it. You make friends, you get more comfortable, you find things that you like, maybe even food. That happened to me, that I could find food, like typical food, even just to try to make something, no? That kind of things, or find friends from Latin America. Anywhere, any person that I met from South America was my best friend.
Yeah, that's another thing that I heard. The food there, it's the bad thing from
Yeah,
USA because it's very like I don't know how to say this, but when you are eating like enlatados, I forgot
yeah,
how to say this,
canned food.
canned food.
I'm gonna write it. Give me 1 second. Canned food.
Oh, canned food.
Canned food.
So yeah, most some people say that it's very like yeah, I forgot to say it, fabricado or
Made, made.
very made. So that's another bad thing. But yeah, all the things that you said, all the technology or on all the place that you can go there, maybe it's beautiful.
Yeah. And you
So
guys are,
nice,
sorry, continue.
so nice to hear that you live there.
And I was about your age, guys, when I went there, and it was fun because I don't know, you have a lot of energy, and it's not, I'm not saying that I don't have energy anymore, no, but right now I would like to think about, no, I'm gonna get married soon, but I want to think about making a family, having kids, no, and I think you guys, because you're young, you can go there and try to travel as much as you can, save money, and at some point, no, try to find a place and live there, no. So I think you guys are in the perfect time in your times to go outside and just find somewhere to live. I
Yeah,
think,
it's the road of life.
yeah, totally. But the good thing is that your English level right now is very good, and you're improving every time. So if you, even though if you don't complete the whole all the models, I think you are definitely ready to
Thank
try.
you, teacher.
So I'm very glad, guys, that you, and it's good, you know, that you are a couple are trying to go somewhere, because you're going to be a team. And you know, it's difficult when you're alone because you try to find friends, but you're a team, so you can make friends, obviously not there, but you can make couples friends, and that's awesome. It's really fun to hang out with couples. Like
Yeah,
you hang out already, no? But
I think that we should practice more at this point, because I don't know if you feel that the time is passing very fast right now. So yeah, we need to practice more, because if we wanna uh, I forgot, abroad, it's the correct answer.
yeah, go abroad,
Go
no?
abroad.
Mhm.
Yeah, we need to practice more our English. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Yes, yes, totally. Obviously, you're learning maybe a proper way to speak, but you can definitely communicate. So that's excellent, and you're already you have no vocabulary to communicate. You're going to improve for sure. No, it's no, there is no way that you cannot improve your English. Even if you will decide to leave soon, I will say that 100% you will be speaking very fluently in a couple of months tops, because the more you hear, the more you learn, and that's just
Yeah,
a fact.
yeah, that's the fact. Yeah, I can imagine how could be live in a place that you can communicate with other people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's difficult, but day by day you will learn.
Yeah, it's a little bit stressful, I would say, at the beginning, when you maybe you think you understand what they say, but you didn't. No, you're like, oh no, it wasn't that. So sorry. But then, not the best. It's like that. No, the more you hear, the more you're going to catch their accents, because imagine, no, any country is like at some point, no, they have a lot of people from all over. No, it's not, you're not just going to hear one accent. You're going to hear many different accents. So that's when you get good, because you're going to hear many different phrases or vocabulary, and it just may, I don't know how it works, but it's very easy, and people is very nice too. So that's the good thing, not that at least American culture, they're very nice, and especially Canada, they're like even nicer there.
Yeah, teacher.
You're going to do excellent there, guys. All right, let's continue. How? Okay, do you know already that how we use how to make questions or ask questions? And there are many ways to use how. No, first we can use it to ask about directions. So Larissa, could you be Luis, and Daniel Laura, please?
How do I get to lose it?
Take College Avenue to Ashby and turn right.
Great. So here this is combined to get. Now remember, get is anything to, maybe you want to achieve, you want to no, it's related with getting something, right? And in this case, how do I get is like you move into this place. No, how do I get to? It could be anywhere, not to the mall, to this restaurant, blah blah blah. No, but get help us to, the combination of both help us to talk about direction. No, and remember, just a reminder, when we ask or we give directions, we can just give no like instructions. No, take this turn, go to this avenue, go straight, turn right, turn left. No, it's very like da da da. You have to do this, this, this. Okay, another way, and we're already seeing this, is to talk about quantities. And let's see the first one. Larissa, could you be Dave, and Daniel Amy, please?
How many pickles do you want?
Just one, please.
Thank you. So Daniel, pickles, is it countable or uncountable?
This case is countable. Yeah, it could be countable, but if I forgot how to say frasco.
Oh, the jar.
The jar, yeah, that's easy. The jar is closed. You
Yeah.
can't count the pickles.
Yeah, because you have to count maybe how many jars, maybe, no?
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, great. So, and also we can recognize countable and uncountables if we try to make the word plural. So for example, water. Can we say waters? Is that correct? No.
No.
So in that case, you already know that water is uncountable. And what do we use for uncountable? We use how much? Daniel, no, sorry, Larissa, could you be Laura? Then Daniel, Frankie, please.
How much ice cream do you want?
A very big bowl.
Great. So here, because we cannot count ice cream, for example, no, it's not. It doesn't have a plural first, and second, no, it's just how much, right? However, if you will want to ask about bowls, no, the container, we can go how many, right? How many bowls of ice cream do you want? No, then it becomes countable, right? When we have the container, it becomes countable. But when we don't have a container, such as a cup, a glass, a spoon, a kilo, a pound, no? When we don't have the container, we just use the uncountable like that. All right, we're already seen this, so next. Oops, what happened? Oh, tax question. No, wait, no, we're not going to see this topic yet. All right. So I have an exercise for you guys. We're going to see different type of questions with do and does with question WH question words. All right. So we have to fill on the spaces with what? With any of the question words, what, where, when, what time, or how, and try to make the question with do or does. All right, it's not difficult, we just have to think a little bit. So maybe this one can be worked by Daniel. Is that good?
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys. I'll give you the permission and then stop sharing the screen. There are 12 questions.
Okay. Where do you work? Teacher, should we add the do, the action, or just the WH word?
Sorry. Yes, we should add do or does, depending on the subject, no?
Okay.
Great, thank you.
What time does Anna get up? She gets up at 6 a.m.
Uh, how does Paul go to school? He walks to school.
What does your sisters do on Sunday? They relax.
Okay. Why do you like your job so much? because it's very exciting.
When does your parents buy groceries? On Sundays.
Where, when, right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, where goes to, where does your brother go to school? He goes to Lincoln's High.
What does Angela do for a living? She's a nurse.
Okay. Do you like your job? I don't like it very much. I guess that is what? Uh, why do you like your job? I don't like it very much.
How much, but no. Mm, when, no, what time does Paul finish work?
Okay. To school. When does Jane go to school? She goes to school on Fridays.
Why does your son look so bad? He's sick.
Okay. Can I send it, teacher?
What do you think? Is there anything that you think is not correct?
But here is not the why word.
Number 8.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is for some reason or not.
All right. Probably no. You said number 9, right?
We are using why here, here, and here.
Yeah. Number 5 is correct. Number 9, no.
How much do you like your job?
Oh yeah, could be.
It could be. How is correct, but
Only how do you like? No,
what do you think?
Not sure. How
What
do you
about
like your
just
job?
what about just how do? Does it sound correct?
It's not common for me, but I think that in your PDF show us something like that.
Because what is the answer? It says, how do you like your job? What's that?
I don't like it very much.
So,
Yeah, I think it's correct. How much do you like your job? I don't like it very much.
okay, let's send it. What do you think? Oh no, why number 4? Oh, okay. Can you find a mistake in number 4?
What do your sister do on Sunday?
Yeah, because it's sisters, it's plural.
It's like say they. Okay. What do your
No?
sister do on Sunday? They relax. Yeah, and even here is using the day.
Yeah.
Mm,
6.
Same here, right?
Yeah, plural.
When do your parents?
And number 9 actually was just how do, no, how do you like your job? Because they're just asking, no? Maybe it's not as, it doesn't sound very good, but is this an expression? No? How do you like your job? Oh, I don't like it. It's just an
Okay.
expression to see like how you're doing at your job, or instead of maybe, oh, do you like your job? No?
Okay.
I would like to practice another game with you so you can see the use of do and does. Oh, sorry. People join me, please. Okay, guys. So how can we complete this question? Do you have the answer? Great, very good. Larissa, could you read the question, please?
What does he do? He is a production engineer.
Great. Thank you very much. Very good job, guys. Okay, next. All right, what about here, guys? We have the question and the answer because I like. Okay. All right, very good. Daniel, could you read the question and the answer, please?
Why do you study engineering? Because I like to work with my hands.
Very good, thank you very much. So it's a reason, right? Why? Because, and that's the answer. Okay, great. Next. Okay. Question, answer, it's in building 8. Very good. Larissa, could you read it, please?
Where is the workshop? It's in building 8.
Excellent. Great. Let's continue, guys. Okay, also try to pay attention to do and does. All right. So what do you think here? Very good. So it's a date, no? So when? Daniel, could you read this one, please?
When does college close? It closes May 5th.
Great. It closes May 15th. 5th. Oh, yes, you're correct. Sorry, 5th. Great. All right. Who are they talking about? That's why it seems like a person. Great. Larissa, could you read? And no worries if you can pronounce the name.
Yeah. Who is the king of Saudi Arabia? King Salman bin Abdulaziz is the king of Saudi Arabia.
Great. Very good. Great job, guys. Next. All right. Very good. All right, Daniel, could you read the question, please?
How does Ahmed feel? He feels sad.
Great. So how does he feel? Great, guys. Okay. Great, very good. Sorry, I said the answer by mistake. Larissa, could you read the question, please? And the answer.
When is Ramadan? It starts May 16.
We don't say 16th when we have the th 16 at the end. No?
Okay, 16 next year.
Very good. Very good, guys. Next one. Right. Answer, I usually go home to spend my time. All right, very good. Daniel, could you read the question, please?
What do you do at weekend? I usually go home to see my family.
Great. Very good. Next one. Okay. I'm asking about spelling. All right, guys. So, Larissa, could you read the question, please?
How do you spell your name? Khalid.
Excellent. All right. How do you spell your name, Larissa?
Larissa.
Excellent. Remember I, no? L-A-R-I.
Yes.
What about you, Daniel? How do you spell your name?
Well, my name is quite easy to spell. Daniel.
Excellent. Great. That's very common in other countries because it's not very common for them, no? To hear
Yeah.
our, so we have to practice at some point. All right, next one. All right. Oh, very good. All right. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
Where is Jeddah? It's on the west coast of Saudi Arabia.
Great. So it was a place, so or location, so we use where. All right, what about here, guys? Awesome. Great. I think the answer was not something that could help guide you to the question. And why? Because blah, blah, blah. Larissa, could you read it, please?
Why do you go to that restaurant? Because it has delicious food.
Very good. All right, next. All right. What are they mentioning in the Great. Great job, guys. Daniel, let's read this one, please.
Who is your mathematics teacher? Church, sorry, is my mathematics teacher.
Very good. Great job, guys. They were asking about a person, so we use All right. Pay attention to the answer. All right. Larissa, could you read it, please?
When do you have English classes? We have English classes every day except Sunday.
Great. So it was asking about a time. All right. What about here? Great. So it was quite easy. Daniel, could you read it, please?
Where is the nearest ATM? It's across the road beside Dunkin' Donuts.
Great. So you probably know already what is an ATM, right? Do you know, guys, what's an ATM?
Yes, we do.
Great.
It's when you get your money.
Exactly.
Need your credit card.
Yeah. And we usually have them everywhere, right? All right. What about here? Great. Larissa, could you read it, please?
How do you travel to college? I take a taxi.
Great. Very good. Great job, guys. Some other question. All right. What about here? Very good. Daniel, could you read, please?
What is the speed limit here? It's 120 kilometers per hour.
Great. Excellent job, guys. So it was a thing, and that's why it's all right. What about here? Great. Larissa, could you read this one, please?
How many students are in your class? There are 28 students in my class.
Great. Very good job. And we want to know quantity or a number, so we use how, depending on countable or uncountable. No? What about here? Very good. Larissa, could you read this one, please?
Why do you live there? Because it's near my job.
Great. Excellent. So they want to know the reason, that's why. Why? Right. What about it? Excellent. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
When do you graduate? I graduate in 2020.
Great. Very good. And finally, all right. No location. Where? Larissa, let's read the last one, please.
Where is the screwdriver? It's on the table.
Great. Excellent. All right, guys. Very good job. These are very good questions. So, 22nd, Larissa will, well, the whole class was first. Very good. Great job. All right. So now I would like to practice this exercise with you guys. This is an exercise to make questions. These are the answers, and you have to make a question for this answer. So, Daniel, would you like to start? You choose one of them, and you're gonna try to make a question for that answer.
All right. Yeah, could be anyone, right? I will choose the by bus answer. The question is, how do you get to your job?
Excellent, great. And Larissa, how do you get to your job? What is your answer for that question?
And I get by car.
Yes. So we can answer in two ways, right? I get to my job by car or just by car. Both are correct. No? Only fine. Great. Thank you very much, Larissa. Could you choose one, please, so you can make a question?
And then my best friend.
All right. So what's the question?
Who is that girl?
Great. And who is your best friend, Larissa?
My best friend is called Carla.
You say Carly?
It's called Carla.
Oh, Carla. Or you can just say is Carla. No?
Okay.
Your best friend? You can just go Carla.
Oh, se llama.
Oh,
Pues,
her name.
her name. Yeah. Okay.
Or her names. Great. Thank you very much. What about you, Daniel? Who's your best friend?
Well, I have two best friends. Their names are Gerson and Gilbert.
And great job. So let's choose another one, Daniel. Could you pick one of them besides Buzz and my best friend?
Sure. Twice a week.
Question, please.
Okay. How many days do you go to the gym? Twice a week.
How many days do you go to the gym? Oh, yeah, that's correct. Excellent. And what is the correct answer for that question for you, Daniel?
In my case, on weekdays.
Every weekday?
Yeah, every weekday.
Nice. So 5 times per week.
Yes, it's correct.
Nice. What about you, Larissa? How many times per week do you go to the gym?
Actually, I am not going to the gym this month.
That's fine. But are you planning to go back to the gym soon? Or
Yes. Yes, I want.
nice, you should. It's good. No, it's always good to practice some exercise. It helps you to distress, no? Okay, Larissa. Thank you very much. So could you choose one of them to make a question, please? Any.
10 euros.
All right.
How much? Uh, how much that? So it's that piece of cake.
Let's write it in. Let's see. What you said? Oh no,
How
how much?
much?
How much?
costs that piece of cake?
Nice. 10 euros. Great. Very good. Thank you very much, Larissa. Okay, Daniel. Just one, please.
By running.
All right, what's the question?
Okay, could be which exercise do you think that burn more calories by
Yes,
running?
running is,
Running, yeah.
but by running, it's by is implying that through that, no? So like
Yeah.
by car, by bus. Maybe we can try to change a little bit the question. What do you think?
I will keep even the same. I forgot how to say this, but
Topic?
yeah, it is in the same topic. So which activity yeah, which activity you did? No, it's difficult to keep with this. But the easy way is to say, I'm trying to say which activity you did to lose a lot of weight, or how did you lose a lot of weight
Yeah,
by
that,
running?
yes, that actually sounds better, no? Because it's true that, no? Great.
Yeah.
All right. Let's change Larissa. Could you choose another one, please?
I prefer the white one. Do you like this pink dress?
Nice, that's a good one. I prefer the white one, great. Okay, what's your favorite color, Larissa?
I like the red.
You like red? That's your
Yeah.
favorite color? Nice. What about you, Daniel?
I will say that my favorite color is gray.
Nice. All right. I thought it was black.
Not really. That's the thing that Larissa.
Both. You like the both.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I
I
will.
like both.
All right, thank you guys. Your turn, Daniel. Choose another one, please.
Uh, 5 cups of flour.
Question, please.
What's next to keep doing these cupcakes in the recipe?
All right. How did you start the question, please?
What's next?
What's next? In what, sorry?
What's next in the recipe to keep doing these cupcakes?
Okay. It could be simpler enough for cupcake. And maybe it could be we are missing the verb, no? Maybe add 5 cups of flour.
Yeah.
But that's correct. That's great. All right. Do you guys cook?
Not really, a little bit.
What about you, Larissa? Do you cook?
No.
Okay, you what about bake? Do you bake? Bake anything related with the oven? No? Cookies, cake, cupcakes, empanadas.
Okay, desserts.
Yeah, it
Desserts.
could be. It could be. No, bake is hornear. Any,
Okay.
yeah.
Eh, yes, a little.
You know, okay,
Sometimes
sometimes. What do you like to bake?
brownies.
Oh, brownies, nice. That's very tasty. It's one of my favorite desserts. Nice, very good, Larissa. All right, let's choose one, please. Pick anyone. Oh, sorry, Larissa, it's your turn.
Okay. Um, I am 12 years old.
I was thinking about it, and it's quite easy, no?
Yes. How old are you?
Nice, great. And if I'm not wrong, guys, Larissa, how old are you? 24?
24. Yes.
Right. And Daniel, you are 25?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Nice, great, great age. All right, your turn, Daniel.
Uh, mm, I don't know, 10 euros.
All right, let's see.
How much is that? How much is that t-shirt?
Okay, great. Very good. 10. All right. Larissa, your turn, please.
Mm, 10 points.
All right. Where is it? 10 points. Oh, okay, here.
10 points, yes.
What's the question?
How many points we gain in this day?
How many points we get? It could be just today, no? Excellent. Oh, now I figured out how to delete it. I didn't know how to do it. All right. So your turn, Daniel. I'm gonna try to delete the ones that you already answered. Please choose one of.
Okay. He's tall and slim with curly black hair.
All right. So what's the question?
Uh, how do how does he looks like?
Nice. Very good. All right. Larissa, your turn. Great job.
In the morning.
All right. So what's the question?
When do you take a pues or take a, I forget how I say pasear.
Oh, take a walk, it could be.
Yes, take a walk.
Nice. In the morning. Awesome. Great question. Okay. Your turn, Daniel.
I'm in Spanish.
All right. Questions.
Mm, why do you have an accent?
The only word missing here is because, no?
Yeah.
Great, window. That's good. Next one. Larissa, your turn.
Mm, I have got 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Mhm. This is just a reminder. This is another way to say have. Not anything that is possession. This is other way, which is a little bit more common in British English, but it's also correct. Now, in case that you ever heard have got is anything that is possession. Here is
Mm,
brothers and sisters. Okay. What will be the question here? Let's see.
how many brothers do you have?
Yes, great. So I have, it could be without the God, no? 2 brothers and 1 sister. I forgot, Larissa, how many brothers or sisters do you have?
I have got 4 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow. How is it? Do you argue a lot?
Uh, sorry?
The word is, do you argue? Argue is like discuss or maybe fight with your sisters. Do you argue with them?
With my
Sisters.
little sister.
Oh, really? How old is she?
She has 15.
She's 15. Nice. She's
She's
very
15.
young. Wow. Probably that's the reason, no?
Yes.
She's a teenager, no? Yes. Great. What about you, Daniel? I forgot.
I just have one sister.
And do you have a good relationship with her? How is it?
Yeah, I think that yeah, we have a very good relationship.
Nice. And how old is she?
She's 30 years old.
So, do you have nephews or niece?
No, not really.
Oh, but probably soon, right?
Mm, I wouldn't say that.
All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sharing. Let's see the next one. Larissa, your turn, please.
Because I have lost my cat.
All right. What's the question? This is going to be interesting.
Why do you look so sad?
Nice. Do you have any pets, Larissa?
Yes, I have a dog and my cat lost the last month.
Oh no, she got lost.
Yes,
Um, did you try to? Well, probably you try a lot of things. No, it's very sad. I'm sorry, Larissa. Maybe it will come back. Sometimes cats hide and they can come back after weeks, even months sometimes. So
maybe. I
hopefully,
hope so.
yes, yes. It happens to my cat. My cat was lost for maybe 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks, and just appeared from one day to another. And he was just dirty and very skinny. But sometimes they appear, so hopefully it will appear, guys. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Daniel? Do you have any pets?
I think that that's very common for the males ones. I mean, they used to uh, go out, the male cats, yeah. And yes, I have two dogs, one male and another female.
Nice. And are they puppies or are they already old?
One is, I guess that is 1 year old,
Okay.
and the other one is my new puppy that I showed
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a week ago. Yeah,
Nice. So both of them are very. I think the 1 year is still a puppy, no?
yeah. Maybe it's young, but yeah, it's still young.
Yeah. Well, that's fine though. But the bad thing, I have a puppy too. It's 1 year old. It has a lot of energy. That's why it's a little bit difficult sometimes. But when they get older, they get calm. So how are your pets? How are your dogs? They have a lot of energy or they are calm?
The older one, it's very like passive and very uh, quiet. I don't know, quiet.
Too good, quiet,
Uh,
calm maybe.
calm. Yeah. Yeah. The my new puppy, she's very, it's very hyperactive or
It could be energetic maybe.
energetic because the reason is, I think, is I forgot how to say the raza.
Let me look. I also forgot. Sorry.
Because yeah, that thing is she's pitbull with Dogo,
Um,
Argentina.
yeah.
So yeah, they will be very big. Um, It's very common that these kind of dogs are bred. Breed of dogs are very energetic. So
Yeah.
I will have to, after the last vaccine, I will have to go out and walk twice per day.
Yeah, it helps a lot. My dog is a little bit anxious, and whenever he goes out, then he's happy for a little. But he just wants to go out and play and run, But it's at least they told me it's especially difficult when they're puppies, but then it gets better.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll choose this one for you guys. And we will finish with this, okay? So what is will be the question for this one, Larissa?
Mm, and when is your birthday or why? Why something?
No, the first one is correct.
And
No, when is your birthday? Oh, today is my birthday. That's good. And to complete and finish this question, guys, when is your birthday, Larissa?
my birthday is July 25.
Nice. On July
On July. On July 25.
20. Remember, for dates, we use cardinal numbers. No, 25th.
25th.
Exactly. What about you, Daniel? When is your birthday?
Oh, sorry, I was mute. Well, my birthday is 2 days less than Larissa's birthday.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's on July 23rd.
3rd. All right. So 2 days previous
Previous, yeah.
Larissa's birthday. Nice. So you guys celebrate your birthday together then.
Yeah,
Yes.
we used to.
Nice. That's very good, guys. All right. So thank you very much for today's class, guys. I hope you learn and recognize different words and their uses for questions mostly. Let me run today's polls and that will be it for today's class. Thank you very much. Any questions? Something that wasn't clear? Please let me know.
I have a pending question, teacher, but we can talk about this on Monday. I will write about this to remember on that day, but
Sure.
it's something with, yeah, we will talk about it on Monday better.
Okay. Is it related with questions?
Not really. It's regarding the award that I heard and read a lot in songs.
Mm,
It's ain't.
all right. If you could write it to remember and we can talk about that on Monday. And
Sure.
I didn't forget. We're gonna practice a little bit of occupations. Probably
Oh, nice.
because we don't have a lot of time to work on this. Maybe I can send a couple of exercises to you guys through WhatsApp that you can review. And if you have questions, you can tell me because it's a very easy topic. It's mostly to try to recognize their jobs and remember that's all. So that will be it, guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, teacher. Have a nice weekend.
You too,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.